Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to talk about Docker containers. Docker is the most revolutionary container technology in the market for any DevOps engineer, cloud engineer or system administrator. Docker container makes sure that your applications are running in an isolated, privatized and secure environment so that you can track or manage your entire application without even need of additional infrastructure cost. Containers are not new to the Linux world. There used to be a lot of container technologies before Docker. Right? Container technologies like Mesos, container technologies like Rocket, Linux container are the base of the container. So every expert or super user of Linux, he must have created one or two containers at the kernel level in order to protect his resources. So the expert system administrator in the Linux, they can create containers under the Linux machine. But all these container technologies, basically the Mesos, Rocket, OpenVZ, Container IO, this really help us to create container in a simple manner. If you are not a pro Linux user, if you are not expert in Linux, how Docker really looks like. Docker is nothing but a system under system, a machine under machine is running. So when you see this image diagram, you must be thinking, then why we are going with Docker instead of VM? Because VMs also do the same thing. VMs also create machines under machine, right? Then why we go with Docker? And what Docker has more extra is that virtual machines are very heavy and Dockers are lightweighted. Each VM when you create inside a machine takes more than 400 or 300 MB for sure in order to just run the machine. And then when you create a VM, then you have to install the operating system and all the package libraries for an application to be run on. This is the part where Docker takes VM. Docker makes sure that you don't have to install an additional operating system on top of your operating system on your kernel. So Docker removes that entire layer and it only hosts your application libraries or the resources which are required for your application on top of a simple 10 MB service of Docker daemon. So Docker just install this service to act as a Docker server, and the service makes sure that your kernel space or basically consumption of your kernel is same across all the containers available on that particular machine. And another main difference between VMs and Docker is that Docker supports all the major programming language and frameworks. So does the VM. But the problem with to have the VMs in our machine is that you can't run a .NET based application on Windows VM. At the same time, if you wanted to run that .NET based application on Linux VM, it's very hard to do that. Of course, there are some third-party ways or some open source projects which are going in that direction, but more or less it's still long way to do, right? It's not a built-in feature, and this kind of technologies don't support it. Cross-platform functionality is not there in VMs yet. But when it comes to Docker, it is very easy to do that. You basically encapsulate all your .NET based application into one single container, and you can easily put that container to a Linux system, and you can able to run that application just like you are running that application in Windows. How you can install Docker in your own machine. In order to install Docker, you go to the docs.docker.com/getdocker. Once you go there, depending on your platform, you click on that button and then you will come to this page, and here you will have to click on Get Docker. Docker will send you to the Docker Hub, then from there your downloading will install. So this is a MSI application, so you can just do the next and install. In our upcoming videos, we will talk about how you can use Docker containers and create in your local machine, what is image in Docker, and how you can create multiple containers from an image, and how two containers are going to talk to each other. So this is it for this video. If you like this video and found it useful, then you can like this video. If you don't find it useful, you can dislike the video. If you have some more suggestion or something you want me to cover up, so you can comment that. Exciting tutorials on DevOps and cloud computing. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.